So how you doing?
Not bad, Alex. How yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. How's the weather there with you?
All right. Good evening. How are they?
Everything is great. We had a great weather here today, and we are enjoying it.
Yes.
Hopefully, it will last us through the weekend. But sometimes you don't know. This thing can change just within the blink of an eye. You know. Okay. Ah. What a labor you drop here. What coming on, rather? Why? Labor people to drop off, they won't come back.
Huh?
I said the Liberian people to drop off, they won't come back. What's going on? Claudia and Mr. Wright were on, but to drop off, they can tell me to see the link in there. Come on now. Oh man. Weather is kind of cool for me. I don't know. Cold. I don't know why my screen is dark, man. I don't know what's going on. I feel a little dark back here. My face. Okay, bro. Okay, so today, Alex, we really don't have any. There's no guest today, and no particular program or topic. So we're going to be going around the news, picking up current events, and trying to give our analysis on it. And hopefully, some of the panelists have picked up some stories that they would like to discuss. So that okay, we got Mr. Wright with us now. Mr. Wright, I was asking you how's your day going, and then we got the new link and we had to drop off. So let's start all over again. How is your day today, sir?
Well, like I said previously, my day started with running from here and there, trying to make the day what it should be for me. And later on, have to start looking at the social media and in the community, what could interest me to be used as a discussion point just in case it is prompted.
Right.
And then on the overall, I'm strong, I'm back on my feet well, and I can ride on the show for the evening.
That's great. That's great. So I see Fred's here, but he's busy in the back, so we're not going to go to him. Alex, let's come to you. How's your day going, sir? What's going on there in Swedru? Alex is not hearing me. Okay. So, Mr. Wright, let's begin the conversation. A lot going on today in Liberia across the news space. There, within the legislature, within the executive, and within the general public, there's a whole lot going on today. Is there anything particular that you picked up on your end that you think is newsworthy today?
I'm not hearing any sound.
You're not hearing me?
I'm just hearing you now.
Okay. I think we got Alex drop off. That's why. Okay. So I was saying a lot going on today in within the executive branch of government, within the news space, within the legislature, What is it that you picked up that you think is of newsworthy to be discussed today?
What I picked up actually earlier on did not come from the executive side. It came from the Senate side. But for the sake of your question from the executive side, some of the things that I pick up from there have to do with a dramatic shift where the Ministry of Justice was like trying to dig into the Senate for auditing, and then in no time the ministry withdrew the position. And I thought it was kind of funny. You want the Senate to be audited, and then whatever went on underground, I'm not sure I already have that information, but I just know that the Ministry of Justice issued a statement concerning probe in the Senate and then withdrew the statement. But what I really focused, so let's look at that a little bit.
Yeah, okay. That is funny. That is really funny and serious, I must add. Funny and serious. I think I came across that news either yesterday or early this morning when I was surveying the news, the various pages. I think I was in Daily Observer. So let's try to find that in Daily Observer. I think it was in Daily Observer. I think the Observer took that news. If we can find it there, then we'll read the article, and then and be able to talk about it more. But I think it was in the Daily Observer when I took this up. Okay.
I didn't really go into it deeply. I didn't really have interest in it. Yeah, but I just pick up the comedy part of it.
Well, why are you saying that?
Yeah, Ministry of Justice.
Thing.
Ministry of Justice is a kind of serious a branch of the. I mean, it's a serious organ of the executive branch that in fact all of us our legal or wing, and then you will hit on the Senate, and then you just pop up like that, then you back up. What happening? What back you up? What happened underground?
Okay, so let me say this, because there was one that I saw, right, that talked about the gap in the various budgets. Is that what you're referring to as well?
You say
there were one news that talked about the gap in the budget that were past budgets. The news were highlighting the gaps that occur in the period, and that the overspending that took place within the legislature. Is that the same news you're talking about?
No, it did not cover the entire legislature. It was specifically to the Senate.
Specifically to the Senate. Okay. All right.
It was specifically to the Senate.
I think we're talking about two different things here. Two different things. Okay. Yeah.
I'm talking about it's not so sophisticated I could look for it, but the moment I start looking for it, I'll be off the show.
You gotta get up to look at it.
Yeah, I don't want to leave the show. So whatever interests me that I will want to pick on, I can send it to you, then I send it to Fred, and then I send it to Abeg to differ.
Right.
So if you look at there's something I threw there about land, I'm sure we'll come to that later on. But if you can find it on the Ministry of Justice and send it, then it will be great.
Yeah, I'm looking now. Let me see if I can find. I think maybe Front Page Africa had it. And
Front Page Africa should have it as a story.
Okay.
And the Ministry of Justice is like getting noted for that kind of thing. Because I remember again, the Minister of Justice this time, not the ministry entirely, when they were breaking ground for the Justice Complex at where Samuel Doe wanted to build it. And the Justice Minister said there was money available from the budget for the project. And then within 10 hours or so, then he came up with a rating withdrawal of that statement.
Mm.
And then
And what was
everybody
the
just got
reason?
confused. When the Justice Minister said something around 11 in the morning, and then by 6 in the evening, and then he tells the same country, the same audience, that no, there's no budget line for the Justice Complex for that project. So what is he saying? What is he doing? And then the second time now is with the Senate week.
Okay, so there's one story I got on my radar here that I think is of vital importance that I would really like for us to talk. Oh, come on now. Okay, there you go. That I really like for to talk about. It's my story that I picked up today, and it comes from the editorial of the Front Page Africa. Very important. I think we have not talked about this issue as much as we should, and that is a shame on us as a country. It has to do with the current clearing of people who are in the right of way according to the government. And Front Page Africa picked it up rightfully so, and it did an editorial with it. And I thought, from my end, it was a story worthwhile, talking about. But that is my end. And so we do have a few other panelists on the platform. So as usual, we're going to go around the table. Mr. Ray, I've already spoken to you. So we're going to talk to the other three panelists and see what is on their radar. And then we'll begin the discussion from there. Mr. Habibu, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. And I hope you guys are doing excellently well as well.
We are. Today, we do not have any guests, nor do we have any specific topic on our platform, on our agenda to talk about. So we're going around the table and asking panelists what is on their radar and what they would like to be put forward for discussion. Do you have any particular topic of vital importance you want us to talk about today?
Yeah, I mean there are a lot of trending topics, trending news around the corners of Liberia and outside of Liberia as well that are worth discussion. And one of the trending topics is this issue of resignation of CDC officials, especially within a county, and also the expulsion of some of the officials within the county, GEDEH. I think that's something that we can look at, and also probably some of you followed that. I think it was yesterday or so. The former finance minister of the country, was Samuel Doe, took an appeal earlier on, to the Supreme Court, saying that the lower court, that is Criminal Code A, does not have the jurisdiction to proceed with the case, involving him and other, top officials of government. And the case was, decided yesterday that indeed the court has the jurisdiction and they can go ahead with the case. And I think you monitored a few of the things that maybe some of the posts that he made today, regarding Stanton from Spoon FM and that of the vice president of the country. So these are just few of the mini that we have trending.
That's good. I like the two topics that you brought up. They're very interesting. Okay, what do I call her? She dropped. Claudia. Okay, Claudia dropped. So let's go, Mr. Freshman, are you with us? Okay, freshman is not there, so they'll put him in the back. Okay, there you go. The veteran Smith, how you doing today, sir?
Still recuperating from the snow.
Alrighty. Well, as you are fully aware, there's no guest today, and nor do we have any specific topic. So we're now having Vera panelists to give us a topic that they feel that is of vital importance that we should bring forward the discussion today. Bibu, give us his two topic. What is on your mind as well, sir?
I think I'm still into the local government act. I think it's going to be the story of the year.
Man.
And I think it's the story of the year because they put the two branches together fighting. Each have their own jurisdiction to operate, but both of them agree upon it, but then both taking a different trend in implementing the law, the Local Government Act. And that's where it's interesting. Should we go by what is in the document, or should we go what the lawmaker or the executive trying to do? And that have to do with the internal affair ministry transition into local government ministry, and the law say they should have new ministers, new superintendent appointed. Okay. And that's where both seem to be fighting with the interpretation. Will they go to the Supreme Court, or will they harmonize it among themselves? That's why I think it's very interesting.
Excellent. So yeah, okay, that's great. Thank you, Veteran Smith. Like our team, she has just joined us back, Madam Claudia Smith. Claudia, well, welcome to the show, man. How is it going on your end, and what is on your mind for discussion tonight?
Yes, thank you. Sorry, my background is noisy because today a lot of students from the UL had their graduation. So I'm also a photographer. So I was hired to come and take some photos for them. And I think this is going to be like up until 12. So, okay. Yeah. So anyways, this is Claudia. I'm so happy to be back today. Yesterday, I was with the CEO and the manager of Top FM, Patient. She's also graduating. Congratulations to her as well. That's a big step forward, especially for we the women in Liberia, and getting a good job and stability in our careers. So I really, really congratulate her and her big effort she made in taking that step that a lot of other young women want to take. So big congratulations to her. And I'm here tonight. I am with you, but I'm like kind of in and out. But I'm definitely going to be with you tonight.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, excellent. However, you can continue to be with us. We appreciate that. Your presence on the platform means a lot to us. So please stay with us there, and we'll keep doing what you're doing as well. Thank you so much.
So I think we got to give it up to the manager tonight. I mean, she's graduating.
How you want to give it up? Let's start with you. How do you want to give it up?
I mean, individually, to individually extend our congratulations. I mean, that's a huge step. Just imagine a female graduating from the community college in Grenada and then leaving her husband or her family, coming to Morovia, the Morovia that I know, like some of us are doing now, to further their education. And today she's graduating, as a BSc holder. That's something that no other person so easily can do. So I think we got to give it, especially a female. Yeah.
Okay.
Very phenomenal.
Yes, that's right.
I know the kind of UL I'm talking about. This is the year that I'm in. Oh God, help this nation.
What kind of UL it is?
The UL that I'm in. Is it difficult to enter, difficult to stay, and difficult to come out? Yeah. I mean, let me share a little bit joke, right?
Mr. Wright.
Yeah.
If I should have a if I differ or should have a question or make a statement. St. Claudia is in Monrovia. She says she's part of the graduation. We should ask her a lot of questions right now and make her the focal point since she at a graduation or just so we can ask her a lot of questions. Then we go to our other subject of discussion.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
So you are saying I should go, even if I'm not understanding anything. The man printed a picture, and for me to understand the conversation, I must see the picture. He said the university that's a language.
We're not going anywhere. We're staying with the topic for now. After that, we'll break Claudia. So ask the question.
I should continue?
Yes.
So, Mr. Barry, when you said the university that I am attending, what do you mean? The university that I know. What do you mean?
Then try to bring it in with the manager's celebration and everything. Just wrap it in together as you answer his question.
Yeah, sure.
So Mr. Wright, I said the university that I know because I'm in this university and I know where it took. Just imagine when I left from GEDEH, the triple D's. First of all, anybody who is attending the University of Labrador knows about the triple D's before you enter the university. I mean, imagine I used to be around Broadville when I moved to Monrovia. I mean, after submitting all of my documents, before I even got my admission letter, it took about 3 months. People Barry going back and forth because one of my philosophy is anything that I'm doing, I love to do it the right way. Because tomorrow, that will come from GEDEH, and they will come to Monrovia in the course of attending the University of Labrador. I should be able to be the one to help them and make sure that the difficulty that I encountered before I enter, they should not encounter similar difficulties. So it took me time, like almost 3 months before I got my admission letter. And again, just imagine I live in Broadway, I have to leave from, instead of coming right over. No, that's not the case. I'm not that kind of type. I mean, it was just a process. That's a process. I was following the process, and it took me almost 3 months before I got my admission letter. It was not like they're asking for me to pay money or whatever. But you go there today, sometimes they say, oh, system down. You got to come back maybe after 3 days or one week. That's just the back and forth. So that's the kind of UL I'm talking about. Instead of making me to come to Capitol Hill that is a little bit closer, I'll have to leave from Broadville and pay my way. Whereas, for example, they tell you come tomorrow, you pay away from Broadville, you go all the way to Fender. And you go there, they tell you, say, my man, not possible to pay.
I like the topic. We're still the topic. I think this should be the topic, as a matter of fact.
I don't know what kind of topic you're talking about.
Because you just came in, Mr. Nubo. I'm going to come to you.
Okay.
I'm going to come to you, sir.
Went to university.
I'm going to come to you, Mr. Nubo.
System is down. What does it have to do with paving the way for students from Grand Gedeh County? I don't see the connection.
Mr. Nubo, welcome. I think you need to wait so that you can understand the topic.
No, welcome you first. You just kind of yell at everybody now.
I want everybody to know.
Mr. Nubo, we finished with the local government act. We are talking about different things right now.
Archie, that's why Archie ran away. Archie had no show last night. That's why he ran away. Because local government and you and Veteran Smith, you ran away last night.
Okay.
No, we did not.
Right.
Here's my question. That's my question to Mr. Barry in connection to the question to Mr. Wright. You are speaking of this LU. Because the LU you're talking about is not the LU that we that we were told that the CDC and Mr. George Weah transformed. So I'm taken aback. I am completely surprised at this point. All right. But before you answer that, let's go to Mr. Nubo. Let's welcome Mr. Nubo to the show. Mr. Nubo, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing pretty good, and I'm happy to be here. And I want you to keep me abreast with a topic under discussion.
Okay.
Yes, even though I came late.
Okay. So let me bring it. Let me bring it up to speed, man. So we don't have any particular topic for tonight.
Okay.
We don't have any guests either. So as usual, we go around the table and ask our panelists for stories that they find, of vital importance to them. And so while we were doing that, I think Mr. Barry talked about the university, and no, not university. I didn't talk about the county CDC people resigning, and then he talked about Twer and the court, and then Twer and Stanton and all that. He brought that up, and then we talked about Claudia brought up the manager of Top FM, Madam Patient Bay Croman graduation, and so in that light, Patience Bay Croman, okay, the manager of Top FM. She graduated. She graduated yesterday. Okay. With a thing, on a graduate degree. And so Mr. Barry then said, we got to, really talk about it because it is not an easy thing to graduate at this time from the UL that he knows. So then Mr. Rice said, what kind of new UL do you know? That's the UL he was describing to us when you came in. Then he said,
like the mountain calling UL.
Oh my God.
Like the mountain calling law school, the Howard lady. I think the ECOWAS.
No, for me, I'm not specific on the law school. I'm not specific on the law school Dukes, issue.
Okay.
That Martin Colley brought up. No, I'm not specific to that.
Okay. Mr. Barry, the university.
No, Mr. Nubo, I'll come out to you.
You are not on the floor. You are
how I mean, Mr. Nubo, how long it would take? 2 hours?
Come again, I did not get that question.
Mr. Nubo,
up to speed.
My throat is itching. I want to join the discussion. So no, make it brief.
All right, I'll make it quick. So, Mr. Barry, my question to you is follow up to Mr. Rice's question.
Now you deviating.
I'm not deviating. I'm not deviating.
Introducing me, and then you're asking Mr. Barry a question.
I'm not deviating. The question is coming on. The question is coming on. Mr. Barry, we know that.
He just came in. He was updating you on the discussion.
That's all.
You were updating you.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, thank you. So we know
the version, Mr. Nubo.
We know that CDC said they gave us a new lock, and they also took the university online. So I am shocked, Mr. Barry, when you say that you could not get your admittance letter, acceptance letter. I'm sorry, your acceptance letter for 3 months. So what are you telling me now? It bring everything that what we know that the CDC people did to the university to upgrade the operation there in question.
No, Mr. Wright, the thing is, when I started the process of going ahead, submitting documents, these are all processes. If you are submitting your document at the University Library, it can't be done online, right? You got the admission office at Fendel, There where you go, you submit all of your documents, and there where they will authenticate, they will set up a time frame and say, okay, come back so and so time. They will authenticate to know as to whether the documents that you present, they are genuine, they are valid. And afterwards, it takes some time and whatever process they can go through. But I believe, and from what I was told, that the normal way that it used to be, wherein people can leave their homes and go on the campus from in the morning, like for example, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and set up. Some people even go there like around 5 o'clock and be there up to certain time on a queue. I mean, at least because of the introduction of the online system. The online system is there specifically to help students do their planning, to help students do their billing, and to help students ensure that they add their own classes and add their own sections that they want to attend. And that, like after I got my admission, and when the process of the planning started, it helped a lot. Because just imagine you leaving your house by 5 o'clock in the morning just to make sure that you go there sooner for the people to help you. So I don't want to say, and the introduction of the free tuition, it also helped a lot. It increased some forms of enrollment process, because men like me that don't have anybody to help me.
Okay, Mr. Barry, we're talking about the university you met. What I want, you go into the weeds now. So they'll hold you right there. They'll hold you right there.
No, I mean, I think that
Mr. Wright.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright.
Yeah, Mr. Amos.
I say you,
Mr. Barry. Mr. Barry.
You're confused.
Mr. Barry. Nobody get a flow to me.
Mr. Amos, right? I say
the flow is given to me.
Go ahead, Mr. Amos.
Yeah, so Mr. Barry, my question came because the language and the tune, you wanted us to start congratulating Claudia, which is a very fine idea. But when you brought in the language, the user that are there, the user that are the picture is to mine. It's a different picture. That's why I ask for you to describe the university that you know. But for the description you are giving, it's just a matter of being patient and following the process, which should not be something hard for a woman to do or a man to do. And but your presentation did not suggest that. Your presentation suggested that it was a serious thing for people like Claudia and female to go through. But thank you for explaining it. Thank you, Mr. Wright, for giving me the flow.
Okay.
Okay. When will I get the flow, Mr. Wright?
I want us to do the, because like we're turning Mr. Barry now into a de facto guest right now.
No. You are not giving me the flow.
Do you have any questions, Mr. Barry?
I have
the flow.
A series of statements to make.
Go ahead, sir.
Mr. Archie, let's give Nubo the chance. Mr. Nubo, go ahead.
You get a flow to Mr. Nubo.
I will claim it.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. I don't know where Mr. Barry coming from. Say the people have to check. John work from Cleveland High School. I submit my transcript and this and that. Does the University of Liberia have any procedure to go and authenticate? Or Jordan will come from Buffalo High School? Or Jordan will come from Zaytown High School? Zero. So what Mr. Barry did here tonight is just tautology.
No.
And he is not there. He is now Jesus Christ to pave road or pave the way for people from Grand GEDEH to enter the University of Liberia. No. There
Is
is
that a
no
question or a
system.
comment?
There is no system at the University of Liberia. The law school, for example, when George Numa is there, George Numa is graduating.
Okay.
They have to no.
You got. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute now. You got to let him respond.
We are talking about the same university. Don't
But you got to
cut
let
me
him
off.
respond.
When no. He will respond later on. If I'm graduating from law school, they have to call me, bring me to bring all my grade sheets because they don't have record. This is the old Louis Arthur Graham school we knew before. It's useless now. Even the Docliate we knew is nowhere now. So no, Mr. Barry should not tell us fairy tale. Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you. Mr. Barry, could respond and we'll move on, please.
Thank you. Thank you. So first of all, I beg to differ with Mr. Nubo when he said the university does not have the capacity to counter check documents that come in. That is wrong. Totally, that is wrong. We are talking about the state-run university here, the nation's premier university, the macrocosm of the largest society. That's what we're talking about here. We are not talking about Obiani Hall School. If you bring a document, or if you take document, for example, from the Grand GEDEH Community College or from the Tubman University and come within or attempting to enter the University of Liberia, automatically they will have, in the first place, for example, let me use myself as a case study. When I carried my transcript and my letter of recommendation, with everything, all of my grades were there in my on my transcript, the letter of recommendation, and the dean of admission number was there. You think why they can put a number there? Why they can authenticate? Trust me, the University of Liberia right now, that is why even how they call the doorkeeper that we knew, that was with commerce. You think how they authenticated to know the man fraud, carry out fraud at the end of the day after the alarm was raised?
Town crier,
I don't know. No, Mr. Nubo, let me go ahead quickly. You're coming. I don't know about the dog laity, the law school, but what I do know is that there is a system set up. Are you aware that we have right now the academic crimes, fraud committee, the academic fraud committee that has been instituted to make sure that whatever crime that is committed, for example, if Mr. Nubo comes in the school and he bypasses the system, a time for graduation, that way he will be caught and you'll be disgraced, just like the way Dor Cooper was disgraced.
I will enter.
Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Nubo will enter with a crime, and then when Mr. Nubo is about to graduate, that's the time you'll catch me.
No, not only the case.
No. Do you call that
that's the
system?
Come on.
I'm just giving you. I'm just using as reference, Mr. Nubo.
I got to hold y'all there.
Everything is now 100%. But at least the university is trying right now.
I gotta hold you there.
It's trying.
So the
no. Archie, at the get-go, he gave a utopian
better than the way it was.
Okay,
he gave
but
a
we gotta move on.
picture, and now he said the university is trying.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
The university is not fine. The university is better than the way it was. But it is not fine. Not everything is not 100% at the university. Okay. There are lots. I mean, if I give you my experience during the rainy seasons, some of the classes that we sit after the show, I will send the picture so that you can know some of the classes that we sit. And not even classroom for some of the high schools is where you. If you see some of we have to literally throw some chairs from one building to another building. That's the kind of constraint that we are facing with. I'm not saying that the university is 100%. But I'm saying that at least
it's not even
it is a little bit better.
It's not even 25%. There's not even 10%. And you are there.
No. I disagree.
And you say you are Jesus Christ there to pave the way.
No.
the student from Grand GEDEH.
No, that's not what I said. I'm not saying I'm the Jesus Christ for the university.
Our
All right, you
people,
both of you not go. I
the
got to read
Southeastern
your
people, Mr. Barry.
I'm not saying I'm the Jesus Christ for the university, but I'm bringing you things. You know,
Mr. Ryan, how to mute the people. They can't give me a chance to come in. So
Come again.
I said I had to mute the both of them because they give me a chance to come in. So here's what I want us to do. I'm going to unmute them now. So hopefully you guys have settled down. I want us to move past the issue now. Personally, I want to say on behalf of the team, a mighty congratulations to Madam Patient Bay, this the manager of Top FM, Teach Our People Communication, for her achievement during this time. And we pray that she will gather the strength to be able to continue with her educational journey, which are a lot more to be achieved. All right. So thank you on that note. I want us to move on. Right. So I picked my topic, and I'm going to tell you what topic I picked. I picked the oh man, what happened over here?
You don't even know your topic.
No, I did. I picked it. I'm coming. It's the issue.
Find out from Mr. Barry. No, he'll tell you the topic.
I picked the editorial. I picked the editorial. I picked.
Mr. Barry will tell you the topic is on the way, and the line, to heaven.
I picked the editorial of the Daily Observer that was published yesterday.
Okay.
On the 24th. It says, it reads, the headline reads, bulldozers don't crush houses, they crush lives. That caught my attention. And I think we talked about it some time ago. And I want to do the quick reading of it. I may not be able to read the whole stuff because, it's not even long. It's very short, 1 page. So let me do the quick reading. And then we can, give our own analysis on it. So it reads, it said, on any given evening in Cinco, the lights around the Morovia City Hall glow with quiet dignity. A few blocks away, one UN house stands tall, a symbol of international partner, development, and human rights. But just streets away from these polished landmarks, women and children from Say Town are sleeping in the open. This is not just a demolition story. It is a story about power. Who feels it? It is a story about the poor and how easily they are erased. Lawful, but is it just? Yes, there was a court order. Yes, the demolition was executed in favor of a private landowner. On paper, the process may appear legal, but legality without humanity, is cruelty dressed in procedure. When bulldozers moved into Say Town, they did not just tear down zinc and concrete. They dismantled livelihoods, scattered school books into dust, and turned elderly women and high blood pressure into refugees in their own city. If justice is blind, must it also be heartless? A functioning democracy does not measure success by how efficiently it enforces eviction orders. It measures success by how it protects its most vulnerable citizens, especially when enforcing those orders. Development for whom? Cinco is one of Moravia's most desirable addresses. Land values are rising. Real estate interests are expanding. Investors are circling. But development that pushes poor families into the streets without relocation, compensation, or shelter. Transition is not development, it is displacement. Could you agree more? A government that cannot balance property rights with human dignity risks sending a dangerous message that the poor are temporary occupants in their own country. Many of the displaced residents say they lived there for decades. Some inherited the land from parents and grandparents. And Mr. Wright, I'll come back to you to talk about this one because it's right in your alley. Whether their documents withstand legal scrutiny or not, their lives were built there. Their children were born there. Their memories are buried there. Now they sleep beside the rubble. Politics of sympathy. Politics of sympathy. After the demolition, politicians visited. Praises were made. Funds were reportedly secured. But today, women still lay mattresses on concrete porches. Mosquitoes still feed freely. Children are still out of school. If relief money was announced, where is it? If verification is ongoing, why are families still exposed to rain and illness? Compensation cannot end at a press conference. The greatest tragedy may not be the broken houses. It may be the broken tragedy of young lives. Teenagers dropping out of school. Small children missing classes. Mothers losing petty trade businesses that sustain their families. Elderly women skipping medication because everything was buried under the debris. Poverty is not just lack of money, it is lack of shock absorption. The wealthy can survive a legal dispute. The poor cannot survive a bulldozer. This movement demands more sympathy. It demands leadership. If demolition must happen, then relocation plans must come first. If courts rule in favor of the landlords or landowners, then the state must ensure that enforcement does not create humanitarian crisis. If development is the goal, then inclusion must be the method. Liberia cannot aspire to modernization while normalizing mass displacement without safeguards. The image of women and children sleeping under open skies in sinkhole within sight of government institutions and international agency is more than unfortunate. It is indicting. History will not only recall who owned the land, it will recall who stood up when the vulnerable were pushed aside. And right now, Satan is waiting. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And whoever wrote that is an excellent chat GPT, article. And this is what I've been talking about.
How did you determine I was a ChatGPT?
No,
You're not going to get past that.
Barry and Archie, I have the flow.
You're not going to get
How did you determine I was a ChatGPT? What?
I know the wording.
Okay.
I know the wording.
Okay, go ahead.
This is what I've been talking about here. Jackie Archie, maybe I'll call Alex to mute you. Because I don't have the opportunity. These are the people that Prophet Key were talking about. And you people were all over the place here talking about morality. Private individual went to court without proper document. We are not talking about 72nd year. And when with eviction notice and demolish the whole place. And you are here actually like a gospel preacher reading something from ChatGPT or some kind of AI from published on front page Africa or wherever it is. And you sound like Barry. Barry talking about the University of Liberia. We know the University of Liberia from yesterday. And I know veterans may have run away. And I'm still waiting for Honorable Amos D. Wright to come and explain what he has to say. But
Okay.
what Archie read is just tautology. What about the Zaytown thing? What Honorable Barry read about the University of Liberia, that tautology, because it's not what's going on at the university, and
Okay.
what Archie read is not a reality. I rest my case.
Thank you. Let's go to
Thank you. At least we gave you a chance to explain better.
Yeah, you no, he gonna you got two more seconds. If you want to use that, I'll give it to you, Mr. Nubo.
Okay.
Your 2 seconds is up. Mr. Barry, go ahead.
Oh. That's weird right here.
So, I mean, the thing is, Mr. Nubo, thank you for explaining your side. Mr. Wright, I don't know, can you call the name of the person who wrote that story?
No, see, editorials are not written by a particular person.
Editorial is the editorial team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that editorial. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought there was a story, published.
No,
Okay.
it's written by the board.
So I mean, the team that put that together, they really put it together with their whole heart. And I must say, I think like you said, few weeks back, when this Zaytown incident started, these were some of the things that we brought up. Yes, I mean, you went to court. Yes, the court ordered that the people should be evicted from where they were staying. But again, we foresaw this happening. We foresaw children dropping out of school. We foresaw people living on the streets. Actually, I don't know whether the panelists here, whether any one of you have come across a video wherein these people were under the outside without anything on top of their head. Like, I witnessed an interview of 3 different ladies talking that they don't have anywhere to stay. In fact, they are staying in the open. We're talking about women here. They are staying in the open, and up to now, whether it is a lawmaker, the representative or senator, or no humanitarian person have come up to ensure that these children, these kids that drop out of school, at least they can be able to have the chance to go back to school. The women that are sleeping on the street, and others that are sleeping with their friends because they are being told to get out. In fact, not even told to get out, they were forced to leave areas that they have known since, some of them in the 90s, in the 80s, area that they know as their home. Now these people are on the street. I mean, anything, that is why we get certain things. They say temper mercy with temper justice with mercy. I mean, I just hope the national disaster management team can be able to look into these people's case. We're talking about women here. We're talking about children that left their school. We're talking about women that were hustling one way or the other. Maybe some of them getting $1,000, 1,000 Liberian dollars per day. And it is from that 1,000 that they feed their families. But these people are today on the street. You care to know what will happen to them. You care to know how some of the girl children that are on the street today, you know what they're going through, whether some of them have been raped, whether some of them, are passing through a lot, selling their bodies. We should be very, very, let me stop this.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Mr. Wright,
Mr. Wright, I'm very disappointed.
Mr. Wright, go ahead, sir.
Do I have the flow, and am I protected, Mr. Nobu? I mean, Nubo, am I protected?
Mr. Wright, mute me.
You are protected. You are protected. Mr. Nubo, let you have it 2 minutes, please.
Who
Mr.
are
Wright, go ahead.
Mr. Numo,
All right. So I will go. But
Yes.
before I go into the discussion, since I see Claudia back, I quickly want to say, Claudia, congratulations. And your flying colors are colors that Liberia is proud of. I've not seen you in picture. I've not seen you on video, but I've been here a few times with you. And I see your creativity. I see a bright Claudia. Once again, congratulations.
Well, let's move
Mr. Wright, can
beyond
I
the
ask,
human.
is it
So
Grandma
my
Claudia that is graduating or
Mr.
is
Mr.
No,
patient?
I still have a
Why
flow.
let's move beyond the euphemism.
Can
Make
y'all
your
allow
statement.
Mr. Wright to say his own, please?
All right, so Archie,
Yeah.
thank you for the reading of the editorial. The editorial coincides with the issue I picked for the day as my training issue to look at. So I think I have a great contribution to make to that line. In the first place, something is not right here to me. I agree, people who learn, but my worry is some of these people who are victimized today have stayed on these lands for decades. Did the owners of this land not see them living there, developing? They did not see them. If they saw them, what did they do in the process? Because when somebody moves on your land and the person is developing the land, there's a future threat to the land.
What's going on?
So one of the things you should do according to the law is to immediately get the attention of the law and go to the people on your land and confront them directly. These things have not happened on the one hand. My second worry is these demolitions that are going on. Administrations have come and gone, come and gone. Were they all waiting for 2025, 2026? Is that what the owners of this land were waiting for to carry on their demolition? And then the third worry for me is Liberia as a country has a disaster relief entity. Disaster is not something that people plan to experience. It is an unexpected situation that befalls people. And when it becomes a situation of an alarming or death, then the government should come in right away. I'm not saying this in any way to back anybody from going on people's land to live there. But if the trouble has become a trouble, and then the repercussions are obtaining, then the father of the home, the national government of the country should come in. First of all, those who are victims of the disaster should be taken care of. Whatever will be discussed, whatever the government can go to the legislature, the executive can plead with the legislature, the government can meet with what? Land owners who have these court rulings to carry on demolitions, that an intervention can be made. People who are going to be victimized, they are not going to be victimized on party line. House or land ownership does not know party. People who are victimized are citizens of Liberia, regardless of wherever they come from. So, what we all should be talking right now, first of all, is the safety of the victims, mainly the children and the women. The young girls, the young boys, whose schools have now become something of an empty dream. The law has the 2018 Liberia, I mean, how they call it, Land Rights Act, says something that when somebody is occupying your land, you should move in immediately to put hut. If you don't put hut, and after 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, people live on that land, and you even have the right now from the court to demolish that place, I think there should be a room for negotiation. We are talking about human beings in life here, Mr. Right.
Okay.
So to me, it is not late. The legislature can come up with a law on this thing that we are experiencing. It is good that it is happening now and everybody is seeing it. Maybe they didn't know before that these things were going to happen because they were happening on a very, very smaller scale. But with the capacity they have reached, then it is alarming. There should be a disaster intervention for the victims. And the national government should come in to put this situation under arrest.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you. I'm going to say my own. And then if we have any more comment on this, we'll take that and then we'll move on to the next topic. Okay, so I seen Mr. Fred is back with us. I want to be the last to speak on this issue, since it's my topic. Mr. Smith, were you following?
Yeah, I was following. And then the only thing, I know sympathy is important, but there are all sides to the story. And until we get all sides to the story look into, because if we just look at sympathy,
okay,
then everything we do.
This was an editorial that I read.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about. I know. I'm talking about you, but the editorial person themselves who wrote the editorial, he was doing it in a sympathetic manner. Right. And trying to appeal. But when it comes to law, all of the time, sympathy sometimes works. It depends who owns the land, and the land. If the land is not government, the land is a private entity that owns the land, then it depends on that person to what extent he will assess sympathy or not. So there's always a difficult topic to discuss because you look at the human side to it. But then you also look at how people go on people's property and didn't care what would happen. Now, if it was during wartime that you went on the person's property at that time, we can understand it during wartime. But after wartime, there was some order to be restored. Did you reach up to the people who own the land and try to say, oh, we know that we own the land illegally and we want to see how we can work it up? Or after the person took action, then the sympathy started coming. So I would look at the individual because government can only do so much. The individual who might have something to put on that land, and maybe you can't tell that person not to develop that property. So the only thing can be done, a court could have done it, maybe give them certain time to find a place to live. And the way I'm looking at it is not a matter of time. It's a matter of where to go, where to be located, relocate. Okay. So you can get 6 months there, you get 4 months there. It won't work because they ain't got nowhere to go. So they become very complicated situation.
Got you. Thank you. But Claudia was here. She dropped again. Okay. So I would just go, and then when Claudia comes back, we'll take her. So here's my thing, and I agree with your analysis, Veteran Smith. The editorial is very, very heavy on empathy. It's on empathy. It's trying to draw our attention very, very eloquently. But before I go any further, I want to say this, Mr. Nubo. I don't know what you mean when you say AI rating article. Let me say this. To say AI rating article, if you meant to say that it was, I mean, in a demeaning way, then you missed the mark. Because even the White House,
White House.
even
Okay,
the
White
scientists.
House is not AI rating. Okay.
What,
Ask the question. Are you
what I'm
asking me
saying,
a
what I
question?
am saying, what I am saying,
Okay, hold on.
Mr. Nubo, you have your time to talk. Let me talk my own, please. Okay. So every entity, the White House included, everybody is AI focused. Everybody. If you are not in our focus, you are way behind the curve. It means you are not catch up with the reality of the new world you find yourself in. So to say AI rating, it means that Mr. Nubo himself is still behind the curve. Because everything you do, even the very phone that you use to serve the web is AI empowered. All right? Google has what they call Copilot. Copilot is an AI enabled. Mr. Nubo, I want to say that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you do a
Do
search
I
on Google,
have the flow?
it's AI enabled. Nubo, you don't have the floor. You are talking.
I mean, is it a dictatorship on the show here?
No, it's not.
No,
You
but
hire
Mr. Nubo, you haven't given the course. You will come back.
your time.
Archie.
You hire your time. Let me have my time. Everybody has spoken. I
Right.
have not. Let me speak. AI is part of our life. It is here to stay. It is not something that people should be supposed to look at as a demeaning, a tool.
Yeah, well,
All right?
last night because you don't want to get in the internal affair. No,
Mr. Nubo, I gotta talk.
controversy.
Everybody has spoken. Can I talk? Thank you. So let me say this. The article of beautiful the rating. Absolutely beautiful. Spectacular. All right. And I think
You sound like Donald Trump.
the takeaway that I'm a president. So so the takeaway from the article is that we should be able to look after the vulnerable or the vulnerables among us. That is the theme of the article. The article is not saying it is wrong for people. There's a new to go on mute. I gotta talk. You can't keep cutting me off.
Can you give me an opportunity to ask a question, please?
Yeah, when I finish, everybody will go one more round of thing. I think nobody want to give up yet, so everybody go around.
I gotta go 2 rounds.
So the article is it's hard to be serious together. It's not getting me a chance to talk. The article is bringing our attention to the humanitarian aspect of this whole eviction thing. It is not wrong for you to enforce the law, for the court to be front and center of our daily lives. But when we go to enforce the law, as the article says, let's attach the humanitarian side to that. It is not right to have children, elderlies whose blood pressure are through the roof right now, not taking the medication, children not in school, people sleeping in the open, and right across the road, you're looking at bright, shiny mansions. It just don't speak to our dignity as a nation. And that's what the article is talking about. And that's why I really want us to talk about it. And I'm glad that we all captured that. So I think we beat the thing up for a little bit of time now. I'm going to go around with one minute each. I'm going to enforce the minute because we're in our second half now of the show. Mr. Wright, you say you have a question. Who? Please direct a question to anybody you want to give it to.
Yeah, so thank you.
1 minute.
Yeah, my question is the question my time that I will use to talk? Let me find out first.
If you got a question, who you directing the question to? You want to make a comment or you want to make a question?
All right, so Mr. Numbo specifically,
Okay.
if you use an AI to aid in your work, does it use the truth in what you wrote? Does it say anything like the editorial that was read? If it were even written by AI 100%, is there anything the editorial said that is not true of what is going on? That's the question I want to know.
Mr. Nuba, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, 1 minute, please.
But when I'm answering it, that must not take my time.
Yeah,
if
go ahead.
you, the co-host, approve that, I will answer him.
Yeah, go ahead. You answering the question. You still got 1 minute.
Okay. I will have my time. Honorable Amos D. Wright is garbage in, garbage out. What you put in the garbage you put in the AI is the garbage you get out. And I'm surprised my co-host Amos Wright Archie Wright is here buying the garbage that put in the editorial put in a thing. And that was the same Archie Wright a week or so ago who were arguing with me. Prophet King went to court before because he was preaching for the same people here.
Okay.
And you people confronted me. Y'all say, oh, Prophet King, that your son or this and that. And now he found this AI editorial and he come here reading it fine and he want for George No to buy it. Hell no, I cannot buy it. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Ray, thanks for the question. We'll go to Habibu. Habibu, you have one question, please. Or you have a comment before we move on.
So I beg to differ with Mr. Nubo.
Amos right past Archie right past what me though.
No, you answer the question. We'll come back to you, Mr. Nubo.
Okay.
I beg to differ with Mr. Nubo. First of all, let us understand that particular thing that you read is an editorial. If we understand the way editorial business come about, you know that only one person will just sit there in the corner and come out and write it. How did he even come to the realization that it was an AR tool that was used? In fact, that whole thing, according to him, that ChatGPT, that is wrong. You cannot discredit people's effort that way. That is demeaning and it's totally wrong. The next thing that I want to say is that the editorial is clear. Yes, I agree 100%. Is more of human interest, humanitarian than the legal aspect, right? And I think we should be very, very, careful with the way we do things. Like, I think one of the panelists, when we were discussing this incident, said the court said evict the people. It did not say demolish. It said evict the people. It did not say demolish their homes, demolish their houses. In fact, today we have children, other people, sleeping on the street because of the same demolishing benefit that we're talking about. So I hope and pray that the national government can, find keen interest in this, because the representative of this district is absolutely doing nothing about this entire process. As a matter of fact, a private individual came up online and he said that he gave certain amount of money to the people that have been evicted of their, from their homes. But up to now, we have not seen anything, any package given out to these people. Maybe they're waiting for a certain time to reach before they do it. But Mr. Nubo should not discredit people's work that is sat for 24, maybe like whole night to put together and put that effort. You know what it takes for journalists, especially using your time, your energy, your efforts to edit.
All right.
Then Mr.
Thank you, Mr.
Nubo
Barry.
come and say that chat GPT.
Barry, you're the cartoon
That whole thing,
journalist.
people are yes.
You're the cartoon journalist.
Thank you, Mr. Barry. Mr. Nubo, we'll come to you.
Okay.
Mr. Fred Smith, you got anything you want to add to this before we move on? Veteran Smith,
Yeah.
anything you want to add
On
to this
this,
before we move on?
the only thing I would say, oh man, humanitarian seems to be good, but there is a time factor.
And they say humanitarian, they say 10 Prophet Keith
Hey,
to
my
go.
man.
Go
Hey, man.
prison.
Don't interrupt.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think this a matter. Only two institutions can solve this problem. The law, when the court were giving the decision to evict the people, the court could have put him on humanitarian ground, give them time when this can be done. Now it seems like the court look at the owner rights versus the right of the citizen, and he look at both. And in law,
All right, Mr. Smith, I want us to characterize them accurately. So the owner and the squatters, they're like the characterize it.
okay, owner and squatter. And so the judge look at it, he could have delay the process for 6 months on humanitarian ground to let them find a place. That's one way to look at it. The other way could be the president of the country could intervene and say, okay, you have the right, but let's find a place for our citizen. So the burden won't be on the citizen, the owner, because the owner also is a citizen of the country. So the government could find on that ground, but you cannot deprive the owner right now. So the government could find a place for them to live. But if the people demanding that they want to live on the mainland and the men have already won, then I think the court saw fit for, in as much as sad, wouldn't like for this to happen because you have children involved in this process. But the law is the law. That's one thing about law. Sympathy there, but there are times you just have to do what is right to do. And those who in the country are humanitarian, this is the time they need to come out now. Who say they rich, they get money. They need to come out and help these people find a place where they should live. It shouldn't be the burden on the man property for them to live, but humanitarian people should come up and rally around our citizens and help, which could be the government or it could be anybody. So that's how we conclude.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Nuba, to come to the end on this. You got 2 minutes,
yes,
and we'll go to the line.
It is a shame.
So go to the line when Mr. Nuba is done.
It is a shame.
But Mr. Wright, you give us 1 minute, you giving Mr. Nubo 2 minutes?
No.
Sorry, thank you. Mr. Nuba, 1 minute.
Barry, no. Barry, not correct. I mean, it's a shame for Mr. Smith to come here and say the law is a law, no quoting, no fanatical fire. Prophet Key, when he was sent to jail, all of you here were celebrating, including Mr. Smith, including you, Mr. Wright. And he was preaching for these people here. They said, go and evict the people. They didn't say, go and evict or demolish their properties. And you people felt that Mr. Numo was wrong. And Mr. Barry is here, who are preaching for Puritanism at the University of Liberia. That is not there. The Cato from journalism, from his journalism, that Cato has entered the University of Liberia. I know all that.
Alex, are you there?
So, I mean, they are there. All
Mr.
of them.
Mr. Nubo, Prophet Key was not sent to jail because he spoke for the people,
Alex.
but rather he insulted and he was held in contempt by the court.
I'm
Alex.
here. I mean, to counter everything you, Archie.
Alex, are you there?
Alex sleeping. Archie, Veteran Smith, the Cato man, Cato,
Prophet Key was sent to jail because of what he said against the judge, not because he spoke for the people.
I'm here. So let's hear from
Mr. Nubo, Prophet Key was sent to jail not because he spoke for the people, but because he was held in contempt by the court.
Forget it.
No, I'm not forgetting you.
No. Why was he in contempt? Do you know?
Because he said the judge, the chief justice.
Do you know the Prophet Key show that sent him to court?
He said the chief justice is corrupt. He needed to provide evidence.
No.
He insulted the mother of the chief justice. That's what we're talking about here.
You don't understand. He had
so you supporting insult?
He had one.
Are you supporting insult, Mr. Nubo?
No. He had one of the victims.
Okay.
And that's the time he said, the chief justice was corrupt and the Supreme Court was corrupt. He had one of the victims on his show. Go and look back to it. And you
because he said they were corrupt. That was why he was held in jail. That is why he's in jail, because he's still there. Not because the person spoke on his show. I want us to get that straight first.
Anyway, I
feel that money and say that the code is corrupt. You got to provide evidence.
Mr. Barry, I feel that your analysis are contaminated and twisted.
No, they are not. That's the reality.
Like you say, you Jesus Christ to University of Liberia, this and that.
There is only one Jesus Christ. I'm not the Jesus Christ. There is only one Jesus Christ that we know.
Mr. Barry, you are conflicted to the higher court. I know that for sure.
All right, thank you guys very much.
The record the man was jailed because he lied on the court.
I want us to move on, please.
Okay.
I want us to move on. Thank you very much. I don't know what Alex is doing, so we can get another call for the show tonight. Well, viewers, I apologize, or listener, I apologize to you all. Our producer is not in studio, and so we can't be able to get you guys a part of the program today. But be that as it may, we're going to continue. Mr. Barry, you spoke of two other topics today as your trending topic. Let's take one, and then we'll take Mr. Smith for the last. For last as our trending topic. So give us one of your topics that you talk about. Let's use 30 minutes for it, and then we'll jump Mr. Smith topic and then end the show with it.
So which one are we talking about? You
talk about two stories. You talk about the resignation in Grand Judah County, and you talk about the former Minister Samuel D. Toet court case.
Yeah, so let me talk about the expulsion and resignation of some of the officials of CDC within the county.
Okay.
And the feedbacks that we are receiving from Facebook, from the county regarding, as you may be aware, quite recently the CDC expelled 3 persons who were key members of the party, and they include one of the senators of Grand Judah, Senator Zoe Manapenu, and currently the head of the Grand Judah Bar Association, Councillor Kano Bala, and of course, one of the lawmakers from, I think that was in, I think it was Rivergy or Sano, one of the counties. And following to that, after the Senator Zoe Manuel Peno appeared on radio, and in fact, when he went in the county, through one of his thank you tours that he was carrying on, and he said the essence of why he is not affiliating with the CDC anymore is because Grenjide benefited nothing from the CDC for 6 years, and he's distancing himself away from the CDC because the only thing Grenjide benefited are cap, berets and t-shirt. So after that public statement, and later on, he was expelled from the party. And just about 1 or 2 days ago, and we have seen series of resignations from, for example, the Deputy Secretary for Administration of the CDC in Grenjide. We have one of the members of the Youth League, and also some of the officials of the party, who many believe are allies to Senator Zoe Manuel Peno, and there are diverse views on this. And just today, just this evening, the CDC Youth League expelled one of the partisans who they believe that is closely working against the party, according to what they describe. I don't know what I've sent the picture of the resolution that the youth League came up with. But again, the views have been counterclaims and claims. And some are saying that the reason why all these people, especially that are resigning from the party now, are doing so is because of their political godfather, Senator Zoe Manuel Peno, has been expelled from the party. So they are resigning not from their hearts. In fact, many are saying that these are people that campaigned for the CDC during the 2023 election, when why they did not see the flaws by then, but rather they encouraged the people of Nigeria to vote for them. And others on the other side are saying that, they are taking the rightful direction, and in fact, that's the best thing in the interest of the county. So I just thought to bring that in, so that we can look at it properly, and maybe we can wait in it.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Barry. And let me just read.
You can give Mr. Barry 10 minutes and give Mr. Nubo 1 minute.
No, let me read.
That is the problem there.
Let me read a statement. Let me read a statement that was published.
And then you will give him 10 minutes.
Let me read a statement published by the official who resigned from the CDC.
Okay.
Mr. Nubo. So it's a major political shakeup in Grenjide County. Senior CDC official resigns, slam party leadership over reserve voters rhetoric. Zoetu Grenjide County in a move sending shockwaves through the political landscape of southeastern Liberia. A high-ranking official of the Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, has officially cut ties with the party, citing deep-seated neglect and a lack of respect for the people of Grenjide County. Felton W. Gay, the CDC Deputy Secretary General for Administration, Grenjide County Chapter, submitted his resignation today, February 23rd, 2026, in a squashing letter addressed to National Chairman Janka Cole. The breaking point: reserve voters no more in his resignation. Gay didn't hold back, accusing the CDC leadership of treating the county as a mere political stronghold to be used during election rather than a partner in development. Okay, that is the reading there. And so I just wanted to read that so we get the background of what Mr. Habibu Barry wants us to discuss. So Mr. Nubo, let me come to you and get your view on that.
Did I really get to Mr. Habibu?
What do you mean?
I mean, that clip you just read.
Yeah, but that's what he said.
You
That's what he
didn't
said in
send
his
it.
summary.
You didn't send it to Mr. Habibu.
I'm aware of it. That's why I brought it up, Chief.
That's what he spoke up in his summary.
But I feel that people are leaving CDC or Zopenu thing should not supersede national issues that the court ruling on Clawea Foundation. I mean, no, we are talking about parochial issues now, but I'm talking about national issue. And Mr. Barry ignored all that. And he
No, I did not. No. I brought up topics. You got to respect my view, Mr. Lugo.
Hold on. I have the floor.
Mr. Barry, give it a chance, please.
No, you said I know. I want you to correct that first.
No. I have the floor. You cannot corner us in some kind of parochial.
Mr. Barry, you have to. You come back. We'll come back. You'll respond.
Yeah, but you should not say I know. I brought up topics.
No, you ignore it.
Okay, Mr. Newell,
is that not a topic?
You got a few minutes ago.
Is that not a topic? You ignore that.
What about the topic that I brought up regarding the former finance minister? Is that ignoring?
No, you are taking my time.
Mr. Barry, let me finish, please.
I would take.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Newell.
You are taking my time. You are dealing with parochial issue. You are dealing with sedition issue, and it portrays you as a sedition partisan. You are dealing with partisan issue, and that's why I said from the get-go that you are conflicted. You, Habibu Barry, you are conflicted on this show here. I rest my case.
Thank you. Mr. Fred Smith, do you have anything to say about this?
The issue speaks for itself. The party seems to have CDC has the right to expel members and to appoint members and all of that. But you must have genuine reason why you do it. And members are free to associate with other political parties. And if your doctrine don't say you can participate in other government or speak to other political party or work with other political party, then I can understand that there is a violation. But if it's not in your constitution that a member have a free way to participate in the government and to reach out to other people, other political parties, and in the interest of the country, then I think suspending them will not do you.
The platform is quite.
It will not do you good. But it would just, people would just interpret it as you losing ground on your own member, and you need them, and some of them are still loyal to you, but because you disagree with them, you expel them. I don't think that's a good trend of a political party. There should be disagreement. You can harmonize it, you can work it up, but to expel them under those conditions, I think I as a neutral person who not part of any political party, I can say it's a troubled time for the CDC as they go towards 2029. Expelling people from your party is not a good sign.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. And you have spoken the minds of lots of seditionists and other independent observers out there. I am also of that view that you do not, expel people from the party, while you're in opposition. Come on now, you're eroding the base. So I think it was short-sighted on their part. They should have swallowed the bitter pills and then work towards mending the fences and go to and focus on 2029. I think it would have been the best thing for them to do. Especially expelling, these two individuals from Grand GEDEH County. Another fellow from the south, from Sino. So these are all Southeastern. This is your stronghold, and you are suspending people from there. It just don't look right. All right. So
the next person tomorrow will be Amos.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Amos Wright, did you follow the topic?
Yeah, I was following, even though there was a break in, but I'm on top. I'm on the topic.
Okay, you want to give your comment?
You'll be suspended by CDC tomorrow, according to credible information.
Mr. Wright, give your comment.
Have you already aligned me with CDC? Have you already aligned me with CDC?
Mr. Nubo doing now. Give your comment, Mr. Wright.
Veteran, have you already aligned me with CDC?
I think that's what he's doing. He's aligning everybody with the CDC and Unity Party.
Well,
are you both hearing me?
Yes, we are. We're hearing you.
I'm hearing. Oh, I didn't know you were asking me a question. Yes, you are being aligned with CDC, but not at the extent as Habibu Barry. At a lesser extent, you are being aligned with CDC. Yes, I'm telling you.
Yeah, my question.
Credible information.
Was
go and make your statement and
aligning me with CDC.
Mr. Archie Wright.
Mr. Wright, make your comment. We got to move to the last topic.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, can you hear me?
Mr. Wright, we can't hear you. You're loud.
Mr. Wright, you got to go and come back. Go and come back. Go and come back because you're frozen.
Yeah.
Okay, you hear us?
I do not have.
Anybody who disagrees with Mr. Nubo will automatically find a place and put you, a party and put you. You automatically use words. Kato journalist. But Mr. Nubo, when last did you give me Kato?
I say I don't give people Kato. I don't give people Kato. And you're zero in on John Model when he called you the Kato journalist.
In fact, you look at the people editorial and you calling it ChatGPT. That is wrong. You need to apologize to them.
Kato journalist, you people are conflicted. You're the people that call you Liberian journalists.
Okay, so we gotta move
on. You need to apologize.
Yeah, we gotta move on. But
you need to apologize.
Y'all need to stop taking the Kato.
We got to move on, folks. We got to move on.
To Mr. Amos.
We got to move on. Thank you very much.
You need to apologize to those that edited that brought on the editorial.
I apologize to you.
Yo, hold on now.
No, you gotta apologize to those that brought up the editorial, calling it ChatGPT writers.
Editorial, the AI editorial. I cannot apologize to any.
Okay, we had to meet both of them because they're not getting a chance to move on. Mr. Fresh Smith. Mr. Wright here? Mr. Wright, say something, maybe we can hear you.
Mr. Wright, unmute yourself and talk.
Yeah, Mr. Wright.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Mr. Freshman.
Okay.
Just one minute to come to you.
Mr. Smith, I think
Mr. Wright, can you say something so we can hear you? Okay, we're still not getting him.
Okay.
Mr. Freshman, I come to your topic. This will be the last topic for tonight. And then if we have any more time, we'll go into crossfire real quick. You talk about give us a quick overview of what you want to talk about. I think you talk about the local government.
Local government act. The document that is in a bill now that the lawmaker signed it and the president signed it, and now it's available for the public to be implemented. But it's taking a while because in that bill, the Local Government Act, it also talk about decentralization. They talk about the county council and a lot of other things, election of superintendent and everything in that bill. The new Ministry for Internal Affairs to Local Government Act. But the one that causing the problem the most is when you transition from internal affairs to the local government ministry, all those that transition from one ministry to the other ministry, the document states that they have to reapply. They have to be reappointed by the president, and the president seems not doing it, and it creating problem with the lawmakers. And I'm saying this is going to be the biggest problem for both the lawmaker and the president, because it has to do with two people working together in terms of interpretation. Maybe you have to go to the Supreme Court. And this will be I know we went through the speakership, but this is going to be something directly between the lawmaker and the executive. What is in that document? If the document say the president have to reappoint, and the president has not done it yet, and Snow is bringing it up, and I talked to another lawmaker from the House, and they're going into it. They said this is serious because everything is in that document. So that means those who transition from internal affairs to local government, president have to appoint them, and then they have to go to the Senate for confirmation. So that would be troublesome. Some of the people who have already been confirmed will have to go back. So that's what I think we look at.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Smith. So I want to get Habibu take on this because he'll soon be leaving us. He has a very tight schedule for tomorrow morning. Habibu, are you there?
Yes, of course, I'm here.
Okay, let get your take on this topic.
So first of all, I think this issue was raised quite recently by one of the senators in the House, and it's necessary for us to get a clear picture. I've not gone through the Local Government Act entirely, especially the part that talk about whether if the ministry name is changed from Ministry of Internal Affairs to the Ministry of Local Government, that it required, new appointments or not. But I think it will be necessary because the lawmakers are the crafters of the law, and the court there serves as the interpreter of the law. So it will be necessary for individually, for me, I will take my time off and ask necessary questions, to be able to better understand, this whole issue. Because I've been hearing a lot of people say, oh, but now other people, like the minister should be reappointed, from the minister all the way to the last person who was appointed at the level of the Ministry of Internal Affairs should be reappointed, or others might likely not come back to their various positions. I think it's something that we have to look at very critically, considering the fact that the president coming back to reappoint all these people again, wherein we have about just 3 years to his tenure, if his tenure, as president, for this first 6 years, is something that we critically have to look at. It be time consuming, it require a lot of shifting to know as to whether certain people will be maintained or not. I think it's from that background that the president is actually taking his time, because he does not want to violate the law. Because what if he rush and at the end of the day, okay, somebody come out and challenge him to court to say, okay, no, by right, once the Ministry of Internal Affairs changed to the Ministry of Local Government, you don't need to reappoint people, and the person takes the government to task. What will happen? It means the president will have, I mean, the government again will have to go through certain things to be able to compensate certain people. Like what happened in the case of the former, central bank governor Alosha Talu, where they remove him from the governor, aspect, and when he went to the Supreme Court and he sued the government, and at the end of the day they had to give him certain amount of money, a very huge portion, to compensate him for the damage they caused by removing him, illegally. And so that's something that I'm very sure, I'm not the official spokesperson for the government, but I think it is based upon this that the president, and let me entirely say the government, is taking her time to assess and know as to whether this require reappointment, or I mean, it doesn't require anything like reappointment. Am I clear?
You are clear. But look
Okay.
like
So
my co-host gone to sleep.
yeah, so I think it's from that background that for me, I'm looking at it from, though anything that you do, especially in rush, the way, for example, other counties now only Grenji, a lot of counties are saying, oh, you're taking the superintendent from there. In fact, even at the level of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, there are people that are against the minister that are saying that the minister should be removed and be replaced. So the president, in his own wisdom, is taking is taking the time to really assess this situation and know as to whether legally it is binding upon him to reappoint these people, or whether to just maintain them. And, because even when the president was appointing, like for example, the county administrator, the administrative officer for the county, formerly the county inspector, or the finance officer, formerly the fiscal superintendent, these are the titles in accordance with the local government act and used to appoint them. If you check out the executive mansion, page on Facebook, you realize that these people were appointed based on the nomenclature of their position, like the administrative officer, the finance officer, the development officer, and even the superintendent was appointed chief executive officer / superintendent. So I think the president and that of the government is taking her time to really assess this and know as to whether if they try it in reappointing, we're talking about the Ministry of Internal Affairs here. If it is not the largest in terms of number of employees, it will be one of the largest in terms of number of employees. We're talking about even the town, the paramount chiefs, or certain, from, just imagine the 15 counties that what we're talking about here, from the superintendent all the way down, from the minister all the way down to paramount chief, clan chief, and town chiefs, and all of these people. So to join a point setting, number, I think it required some time off to really look at it and know as to whether it is legal or it is not legal. Because the government doesn't want to take risk. You go now, okay, presidency, okay, since
Mr. Bibi, since
yes,
it's
sir.
my subject and I'm the moderator now, Mr. Wright is in there. I would just make some clarification and then go around for people to. But I think it's a tough, because it's in the document. If the Supreme Court look at it and then they will find it's there, that the president have to either reappoint or the document have to talk about electing superintendent and other officers. But for that ministry, the ministry is very key. That ministry should be able to help with the decentralization process in the document. And I know. So the problem the president is facing right now, if he reappoint these individuals, they have to go back to the Senate. And the Senate might
For
not bring them
confirmation.
back for confirmation, and it will be a problem. And so the president thinking wisely how to handle this problem. The lawmaker also just don't have time. Say, Mr. President, come and tell us we can't continue waiting. We sign it, you sign it, it's in a bill. What happened? The people stay acting, all of them stay acting according to the local government, and all these people are just acting, including the superintendent. What I'm hearing about the superintendent, I spoke to lawmaker. What I'm hearing is that their own is that if they go into it, the magisterial, all the people from the county have to be elected. So the government just don't have money. But how they can find money for representative and senator to go through the election, then they can't find money for superintendent. And so that would be the debate. So
The country is not ready for the election of superintendent.
Why? When you say not ready, they put it in the document. Then how you can say they're not ready? So,
maybe have not come
let me go to Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright,
just for clarity. Just for clarity.
What you think about it, Mr. Wright?
Thank you.
Okay.
Fred Veteran Smith. Am I being heard?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Wow.
All right, so those things, especially the topic on hand, is a little bit tricky. I've not read it or taken my time. I downloaded the act, but I've not really gone through it. I've been doing a couple of things.
Okay.
But from what I'm hearing from the lawmakers, where the document came from, before landing on the desk of the president and then allowing it to work, I think you don't have to be a lawyer to know that when the status of the state structure changes, it becomes a new structure. And as a new structure, everything that must become new. So then, the president should either re-nominate or reappoint those people to go through the proper process. But what I'm seeing, the technical point there is, I'm afraid we will be repeating the scenario of the speakership, where we had a speaker who was not constitutionally a speaker, but the country was failing.
Yeah, so Mr. Wright, you will continue.
I'm coming, you will not hold me up. Let me make my point.
No, I need to go. Now I just want to let you guys know. I need to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be taking an exam tomorrow, so I have to go soon.
But you left also. How you left for hanging? Then you come back.
Yeah.
Myself too, I have less than 3 minutes to stay on the show.
So I'll just leave you guys on. I'll just leave the host something, so you'll still be on a Facebook.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and Mr. Rep might come back, so
yeah,
let's cross our fingers.
All right. So that's it. Bye-bye.
Bye. So the veteran, as I was saying, we paid an illegal speaker in this country here for more than 3 months. And I'm afraid we are about to repeat history by paying the administrative staff of the newly created local government ministry. So I really want to appeal to the national leadership to quickly go into these things and don't let the politics play out more than the reality. That's the contribution I want to make.
And Mr. Wright, before you leave and before I go around, there's a part B to the question too. The lawmaker also looking at the county council. That position should be powerful. Now the
Yeah.
superintendent manipulating the county council, but that position should be just like the Senate and House in a state that can call the governor and call people. That's how the county council should be as part of the decentralization. But it's so weak. And the lawmaker thinking in their wisdom, whether they should get people who retire and who are expert to find a way that make it some kind of way comfortable for these people to hold this position where they have expertise and they can come there after they retire, and they can bring them to be there for the county. Would that be a good idea? I just wanted to put that so you can
That
touch on
certainly
it.
would be a good idea that I will go in for, that I will buy. Yes, it will be a good idea. But the point I want to stress before I go away is that in our political dispensation, in our country, the executive is too powerful to the point that even the legislature, who should be calling the executive to check, they are afraid if they get too strong on the executive, there are people that they carry for employment and things within the executive branch will not get job. They say their pay might delay unreasonably. So everybody put this thing together, and the executive is enjoying that overplus power and doing things that pleases it. I will stay here for I will stop here for the night, and I will join you guys tomorrow night.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Wright. So let's go to Mr. Newmo. He put on Mr. Newmo? Yeah. He want for all to see. We want for all to see him. He show his other pictures, which is good. You know, I like that. He get diversity side on him. Okay, Mr. Newmo. What about this local government act where the transition to a new ministry where the president have to reappoint, and then the lawmaker working on the county council to be people who retire like you, Mr. Newmo, having expertise to be there? Will that serve the county council?
You are talking two different things.
Yeah, I want you to comment on both.
Talking about superintendent and reappointment.
No, that all in the document. You want to talk about it, that's fine. But I was talking mainly about the county council.
I told you last night that the Ministry of Local Government was established by Turnbull. Anytime we change it to Ministry of Internal Affairs, and we are changing it back to what Turnbull said. And there is no article in the local government act that says superintendent must be appointed, no elected. There is no act in there. So you gotta go and make your research. These people.
No, it's there, but they haven't reached it, Mr. Nemo. It's there. It's there.
Call the article to me tonight. Call the article to me tonight.
Mr. Nemo.
I spoke to the read the article that says superintendent need to be
Mr. Nemo.
elected.
I spoke to the lawmaker.
No. I'm not talking about who you spoke to. I'm talking about you quoting the article or the act creating the Ministry of Local Government. Quote that act. I say, who senator in Maryland you talk with? Who senator
Mr. Nemo, let's move on. Let's move on with the show.
No. If you don't have the information.
That doesn't mean I don't have it. I can't do it right now. It's there. It's in front of you. I will put it in the chat room.
You don't have
it. I haven't read it.
I'm reading
it. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. You can't find. Okay, let's move on. You can't find it. I will show it to you tomorrow. Let's move on.
I feel like last night you are
Let's move
conflicting
on.
the whole thing.
Let's move
You
on.
are conflicting the whole thing.
Let's go to the next subject. How about the council county?
What is the next subject?
The county council, retiring people. Retiring people with expertise who are retired.
If you are retired, go for your retirement. Freshman, go for your retirement. Jordan will go for your retirement. Let get these new folks.
Okay.
Let organize.
Okay.
Let's
so
show our organization skills.
So you like the new way, the people that are on the county council as a way, you like it just like that. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
I'm telling you.
But that's where on the table. That's where on the table. You like it as it is, or you
cannot. That's your problem. You cannot force.
No, I'm asking you a question, but you're not responding to it.
Who are the people on the table? Who are the people on the council?
You don't know how. You don't know who on the council, the youth, and the women, the disability, the way how they elected to be on the council.
I have no problem with people with disability being on the council.
No, I never said that. You like how you like that.
I do not have disability. Maybe at least now. I do not.
So you like the setup.
I do not have problem with women. Listen to me. No. I do not have problem with women being on the council.
No, but that's not what people are saying.
I do not have problem with you being on the council. So you
but
tell
that's
me.
That's not what we're saying.
Okay, I George Numbo. Which are the category I qualify in?
Are you retired?
I'm retired.
But you have expertise, you have expertise.
No. There's no category for retired person.
No, you didn't hear my question. You're not hearing my question. I said the law, Mr. Nemo, Mr. Nemo.
I'm edited right here in the U.S. I'm not edited
Mr. Nemo.
in Cleveland, or in Maryland County.
You have to listen to people when they ask you questions.
I listen to
I said the lawmaker is trying to have a balance. The way
a lawmaker is trying.
Yeah, to come up with something with they're coming up. Listen to me now, Mr. Newman.
Please listen to yourself. A lawmaker is trying.
I mean, it haven't been officially done yet. So they you know, like how you can put idea together until you come out the right formula. That's what they're trying to do.
Okay, you are the
I come in now. I putting it to you for you to respond, but you're not responding. They feel that they want people with expertise to be on the county council. Do you agree with that?
I do not agree with it because they have their own people that they want to put on the respected council.
No.
Maybe a lawmaker you talk with is from
that's not what. No, that's not what I.
Maybe the lawmaker you talk with is from Maryland. He want to put me there.
No, that's not.
I don't buy that.
Okay, so that's fine. Mr. Bibi, what he is here or he left?
He left.
All right. Okay.
I don't know what happened to the co-host.
No, Mr. Wright went somewhere, so I'm moderating, and in less than maybe 20 minutes, we just call it. If he's not yet at that time, we just call it because I have other things to do. So let's enjoy the show.
Maybe let truncate it to 5 minutes.
Oh no, you're trying to go quick. But if that is the case, if that is the case, then let's focus on something important, which is today or important day in terms of the University of Liberia. That's why I wanted for us to focus on when Claudia was here, but since she basically covering the graduation of the university, I wanted for her to touch on that. Because now, as often as possible, we don't focus on the university, So I wanted to give her a chance since she went around today, and one of our own graduated today, and the CEO of Patient Kuroma graduated with a master in mass communication. So that's something good, something unique, and that will expand and help our station with her knowledge and her background. It will help us become powerful in the media. So that's good thing. And so let's congratulate her first.
Patricia S. Peters.
Oh, Mr. Nemo, people just calling you, man. What was that? What kind of call when we're talking? People just call you, man. Anyway, yeah. So let's congratulate. So Patient Kuroma and also Sekou Kuroma. Congratulate you and your wife. Although she did the hard work and accomplished something today. I know you all celebrating right now on behalf of the staff of Stop FM, the state podium as well. I beg to differ. We want to congratulate you for your hard work and your academic achievement, getting a master in mass media. We hope to have you one of these days to talk about you, interview you, and maybe I invite you officially on tomorrow's show where we can talk more about it, look at your struggle in achieving and other things about the University of Liberia. But anyway, this is your day to enjoy and celebrate. So we just want to say congratulations. So Mr. Nemo, you want to follow me to say something to
Mr. Smith?
Yeah.
I think the graduation is on Friday, right?
No, it's already it was today.
Oh, it was today. So which graduation is on Friday? Is it the law school?
Maybe.
Okay. So maybe she's still celebrating.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to give it some time, or maybe next week, maybe Monday. Oh,
but we can be part of it. We can be part of the celebration.
If possible, Saturday over the weekend. Which means that it can be done at a decent time on their side. Because right now it's decent time for us, but it's not decent time for them.
They're celebrating.
Yeah, they're celebrating. But no, it's late there now. It's after 12, maybe after 1 o'clock.
So, Mr. Nemo, you want to join me tomorrow?
Tomorrow what time?
Yeah?
Tomorrow
No, what I mean is that to send our gift.
Well, I have a whole lot on my plate. I have a whole lot on my plate. My children,
let all of us.
Like all of us.
But sometimes you just have to close your eyes.
There's a reason why I'm thinking about Friday.
Oh, okay.
Our people graduated from law school.
Oh, whoa. But guess what? One time when I talk about it, Councillor Brown, Othello Brown said he was graduating also online school.
Othello Brown.
You know, he made news today in the paper.
No.
Yeah, he made news in the paper in one of the newspaper. I know the interview in Massachusetts, and he commented on the yellow machine. And he said it's a great achievement for President Burke. I was shocked that Othello Brown congratulating President Burke for the yellow machine. So it seems like people can change as they look at things.
What about Alonso too?
Well, Lusha too.
The sedition.
Because a lot of people will go back on the yellow machine because when the yellow machine start making, meaningful benefit to the people, then all those who criticize it, what would they say?
I mean, there are plenty issues in the country. And Liberians are not reliable.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Nemo? When you say we're not reliable?
Branding Samoka and a yellow machine minister or yellow machine director.
That's a director.
Okay. You will see a lot of people running around him. And
I think you would be very tough.
Okay. I'm not saying that. And I have no reason to say that. That's my personal friend now.
I didn't know that.
I'm not
let me ask you a question on that note.
Okay.
Do you think if you were my boss and you tell me to do something and I did it, it's the same thing to where it's going through now where we are? Then should I be punished because I did what my boss tell me to do?
Well, it depends on the circumstances. All Liberians can create situations. You can put your bosses in a tight issues. That's what Tua did to George Weah for Brandon Samokai. The situation is clear. Adding did not want George Weah or Joe Boakai. Adding supported George Weah. So Adding could not take a foot from behind George Weah. So Samokai issue is different from Samuel Tua issue.
How?
There are two different issues we're dealing with.
Both of them took the money from somewhere with the knowledge of both people. Ellen, Joe, we have knowledge of what Tua was doing. So how can both be?
Samokai, the money involving Samokai, Ellen knew about the money for the members of armed forces of Liberia sent out of the country, and how they use the money to buy this and buy that. And George Weah knew about it. CDC knew about it. But because they urged Samokai to join CDC, and Samokai refused to join CDC, that's why they embarrassed him. So that is completely different from Samuel Tua.
Wait. They embarrassed him, but was it true that he used the money?
What was true?
No, I mean you gave her. I like the way you put it, but when the only place you lost him in is that
Samukai was
you,
giving instruction
yeah.
by
But how you?
Ellen
Okay, how
on
about to
how to use the money, for the members of armed forces we sent,
Mm-hmm.
and how we should spend certain amount to buy, ammunition for the members we sent.
Yeah.
Oh, and they pay, for the first installment. The
Mm-hmm.
real government.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about Samukai now.
Yeah.
But then Samuel Tua is caught,
Mm-hmm.
and he, even though they went after Samukai, he want to claim Samuel Tua want to claim national security issue
Mm-hmm.
as a cover. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. And
But the only difference is that the case with Tua not over yet. We reached to the point where you see the similarity.
that is not the only difference.
Okay.
Yeah. The difference is that Ellen bro, we are to power.
Mm-hmm.
And Ellen did not go to court when they were investigating Samukai
Uh-huh.
to say I authorize him.
But we would do the same. We know yet.
We are going to
He will not go to court. We will not go to court. You don't know yet.
So these people are playing games. Tua is a crook. Samuel Tua. Anyway, let's talk tomorrow, man.
Okay, thank you. Go eat.
Thanks. Yes, I will. Bye-bye.
Okay. One of these days I will see you.